Now, economist and lecturer Professor Patrick Asumin is advocating for a major shift in the way Ghana finances its economy. He warns that the country's heavy reliance on foreign funding leaves it highly exposed to global economic shocks. Juliana Odami-Asari of the ChannelOne newsroom has more.
The recent strengthening of the Ghanaian Cedi has sparked widespread debate among political leaders, economists, and business experts. While there are differing views on what's fueling the local currency's rise against the US dollar, voices like Professor Patrick Asumin are calling for a deeper conversation on the structural foundations of Ghana's economic financing. Speaking on ChannelOne TV's weekend news analysis show The Big Issue, Professor Asumin stressed the dangers of depending on foreign capital. He argued that sustainable growth can only be achieved by focusing on domestic sources of funding.
Because the economy is too dependent on foreign financing and we are always servicing loans, we are always paying foreign companies, and then obviously in the first quarter, when foreign companies have to repatriate their profit, the pressure on the city comes. So I think to insulate that, we need to really think over the next 10 or 5 to 10 years, how we will gradually roll back and rely more on domestic sources of financing our long-term development.
Dr. Kabiru Tia Mahama, Member of Parliament for Wale credits the recent appreciation of the Cedi to the Bank of Ghana's injection of foreign currency and the government's temporary reduction in spending. However, he warns that the currency may lose ground once government expenditure ramps up again.
Not even one single contractor has been paid. If they decide to say that I'm going to pay loans, because there's moratorium on the payment of loans, definitely there's going to be pressure on the Ghanaian cedi because they will now be demanding dollar than the cedi.
Former Tamale Central MP Inusaf Hussaini counters that government spending will resume, but with a focus on productive sectors intended to curb inflation.
But government is going to spend only on productive areas. But the guess is right, it's true. Right now we are doing inflation targeting, anchoring. We want to reduce the level of inflation because we know that inflation eats into the pockets of the people. It reduces the purchase price parity.
Meanwhile, on the topic of consumer prices, Apia Adumaku Kisi, the West African Regional Director of CATS International, has criticized the 60-day deadline given by trade associations for implementing price reductions, calling it unwarranted.
I think it's not fair. Even if the cedi appreciates for even 1 week or so, let the consumers also feel the benefit of the appreciation of the cedi.
As the cedi's recent appreciation continues to dominate discussions, experts are urging a major shift from foreign to domestic financing in an effort to stabilize Ghana's economy. Reporting for ChannelOne News, Juliana Odami-Asari.